The Steelers with a nickel look here on defense. First down at the 21. Taken down at the 27. That's a nice, powerful statement as they establish the run at the beginning of this game.
Yeah, Jim, you're right. I'm going to give the offense a little credit here, but, you know, somewhere, I don't know, maybe the defense is going to have to put some weights in their pockets. You got to hang in there and make the tackle.
The Browns come to the line. Of course, plenty of pink on the field today and in the stands, as all of October will be seeing this for Breast Cancer Awareness Month in the NFL. And picks up maybe 3 or 4.
Jim, let's keep our eye on the defense. If they keep giving up runs like this, they're going to have to change what they're doing on the defensive side. Maybe bring another guy down in the box to stop those runs.
They come to the line of scrimmage. First down. Manziel lines up in the pistol. Gabriel on the receiving end. Early in this game, Phil, and already on the other side of the midfield stripe.
Nice job by the offense here. Good play calling too, Jim. Mixing up the plays. The defense is off guard right now, and the offense is taking advantage of it.
The line of scrimmage, the 48. After the long gain, let's see what they do here. Gets the handle here. He's going to be tackled right around the 46-yard line. Now that we've got a moment, let's look at the Browns offense. This is the highest scoring team in the NFL. It's now 2nd down and 7 after the 3-yard rush. Trying to beat the play clock. Pulls it in. And the tackle is made right around the 39-yard line.
Good job that time by the quarterback. Looks down the field, nobody open, so he throws the drag route coming across the field, and it's a nice catch just short of the first down.
The Browns now on 3rd down. Just a week ago, they converted at a high rate in 3rd down situations. Third and short. They'll run it here. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down.
When it's 3rd and short, the defensive line, you got to guess. You got to think it's going to be a run play. I don't know what they were thinking. They let the offense just push them back, and they give up the first down. Good job by the offense, though.
The Steelers lined up in the nickel. First down and 10. Can't hold on here as this ball's incomplete. Now a look at the Steelers defense. They know they need to force turnovers today, coming off a game in which they had no takeaways. Coming to the line at the 37. Manziel has everybody split out wide for this snap. 2nd down and 10. Thomas is going to pull in the bullet pass. Thomas is tackled down at the 17. Shazier's the one who is down, and we'll step aside for just a moment. We're back after the injury timeout, and Danielle Bellini will have the update on the injury in just a moment.
I think you can just tell by the body language and the way he's acting that is an upper body injury. Hope it's not severe. We'll let you know as soon as we find out.
That long gain sets them up here on this play. Here's the handoff. Picks up maybe 3. He's averaging about 3 yards a carry on the day.
Nice job that time by the defense. They were ready for the run. Nowhere for the running back to go, and they stopped him for a short gain.
The Steelers defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. Manziel standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. The Browns get a first down.
Good job that time by the offense. They pick up a first down inside the 20-yard line. Now we'll see if they can punch it in and get 7 points.
That is play number 10 on this drive. First and goal from the 3. He'll go ground.
The offense is so close right here. They just need to show a little power and punch this in the end zone and get that touchdown.
Mounting a serious drive. Ready to make the stop on the goal line. Loading up that defensive front. Power surge. Touchdown. The lead is theirs now after that trip to the end zone. That gives them some momentum here at the start, Phil.
Yeah, listen, halfway through the first quarter, you score that touchdown. Now you're leading in the game. Boy, that's a great place to be. And also, I know it's early, but it puts the pressure on the opposition right away.
Add the extra point. The kick is good. The Browns ready here for the kickoff. Browns going to test the coverage this time. And the tackle's made right around the 26-yard line. At quarterback, the player who broke Tony Romo's school records for career passing touchdowns and yards and passing touchdowns in a season from Eastern Illinois, Jimmy Garoppolo. Garoppolo's got 2 tight ends on the field for this snap. Makes the catch in open space.
Garoppolo selling this play big time. The defense, they go for the run fake, and that's why he has time to throw the football and makes the completion. Good job.
The 45-yard line. Cook's usually a tight end, but he's in the backfield this time. First down at the 45. And straight ahead, Bell. And that's a 2-yard gain.
Bell is never able to build up that power that he has as a running back when there's nowhere to go. Hey, there's nowhere to go. That's a short gain.
It's now second down.
Let's go.
Handoff made. blockers. It's a first down.
If you're running back and you want more carries, do things like this. Read the defense right, read the blocking, and pick up first downs. That's a really good job by the running back.
They're able to move the chains after that last run. Bell's lined up now as the running back behind the quarterback. Mingo hunts him down and makes him pay. Garoppolo's in a whole lot of pain right now. We'll take an injury timeout and be back in just a moment. And welcome back. Danielle Bellini is working on getting us an update on the injury as we return to action.
At the line of scrimmage, the 41.
The Browns defense now is going to go nickel. From the gun. Intercepted. A foot race to the end zone. The 20, the 10, and in for the touchdown.
You got to love a defense that's not afraid to take chances, and this defense will get after it. That time they get the interception and return it all the way for a touchdown.
The Browns for the point after. The point after is good. The Steelers set to return the kick. Brown's going to test the coverage here. And they're all over him at the 18-yard line.
Holding, receiving team. Automatic first down.
The Steelers offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake the last time they had the ball. The turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake, let it go, and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
Here's a look at the Steelers offense. A model of efficiency a week ago without a single giveaway. Bell takes his spot in the backfield. 2nd and 10. Antonio Brown has the catch. That's his first reception today. And here's the Browns defensive lineup. They are 4th in the NFL against the run. Third and 5 coming up. The Steelers need to get to the 19 to pick up a first down. Looks like a penalty on the defense.
Encroachment, defense. Still third down.
third down after the penalty.
Let's go.
Bell's taking the handoff. The tackle's made, and the first down is picked up.
Bell's a great running back to have on your football team, isn't he? He goes up in there and gets the first down. Now your offense has 3 more chances.
First down here after the run. Cooks playing out of position in the backfield here. The give. And they are in on Bell. Second and 10 coming up. Press coverage all the way. Le'Veon Bell has the catch.
Every quarterback hates a situation like this. You're down the football game and you got 3rd and long, but you must be thinking, don't turn it over. So don't force the situation by trying to throw one in there in tight coverage. If they're not open, throw it short.
Loss of a couple that time. It's third down coming up. The Steelers get set at the line, needing to get to the 30 for a first. Now looking at third down.
The defensive line now shifting to a spread look. They're going to try to pressure the quarterback on this play.
Scanning the field. The reception by Marquise Lee. He's brought down. That's going to bring up fourth down.
Nice job that time by the defense, knowing the situation. Go ahead and let the quarterback complete the pass. Just make sure you come up and make the tackle before the first down. Good job. Fourth down coming up.
They're set to punt it away now. Thomas got it now. Thomas is marked down at the 47.
Thomas is able to show off his talent on that punt return that time. What speed and quickness that allows him to break through some of that coverage and picks up good yards.
The Browns take the field again on offense. They'll be looking for a repeat of their last drive. They came away with a touchdown and really had the defense on its heels.
Well, it's going to be hard to repeat what they just did because it looks so easy and it was well done by their offense. And I think when you talk about situations like this, it really comes down to one thing. Can the offensive line continue to dominate?
First down at the 47. Bailey's ball is out. He's brought to a halt. Bailey's still down, so we'll take a quick break and be back in just a moment. We'll head back to the field now after the injury. We have a review coming from the booth. So now they're going to take a look at whether the knee was down before the ball came out.
Well, when we look at this, let's look when the knee hits the ground. And as we look at it, when the knee hits the ground, does he still have total control of the football? If you deem him to have total control, then it is not a fumble.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So that review came from upstairs. They're just doing their due diligence. That play on the field will stand. It was the right call in the first place. Well, we're anxious to hear the full story on that injury. Let's go down to Danielle Bellini with the story.
Guys, I just spoke with a Browns official. The staff wasn't saying much about the injury other than it's not severe enough to keep him out of this one. So expect to see him back on the field shortly, guys.
Bell is trying to be patient, but there is nowhere to run that time, and he only gets a short gain.
That leads us to second down. Playing press coverage to the outside. The Browns with a nickel look here on defense. Three-step drop. And it's the tight end, Jared Cook, on the receiving end. That's his first reception today.
Nice job that time by the tight end. Makes the catch, and you got to look out for him now in the NFL. Remember, they're usually the closest receiver to the quarterback. Quarterback gets in trouble, he's going to look for the tight end.
The Steelers' offense is still out there as we get the second quarter underway. Garoppolo has everybody split out wide for this snap. And the second quarter is underway with this snap. Garoppolo is going to give himself up here and slide the play to an end.
It's a rough game out there. Avoid hits at all costs. Good job that time by the quarterback sliding before he takes the hit.
From the 29-yard line.
It's a two tight end formation.
38.
Got a flag.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
Defense was trying to guess the snap count, and it cost them there. They come to the line, and it's first down. Bell takes his spot in the backfield. Bell's brought down after picking up 6 on this play.
When you talk about cattle runs, what we just saw that time, the defense thinks the play's going one way, then a pulling guard or tackle comes around and catches a defensive lineman off guard and makes a good block.
2nd and 4 following the run. They'll run it with him again. Tackle's made, and that'll move the chains. He's averaging about 4 yards a carry.
Jim, the defense gives up the first down that time inside the red zone, but there's only so many things the offense can do. Let's see if they can hold it.
From the shotgun. Finds Brown. That's reception number 2 for him. The Steelers pushing towards the end zone here, partner.
Yeah, Jim, they're trying to get back in the game, and what I want to see here, I want to see some creativity on the offensive side to get this team back in the game.
Handoff. Still on his feet. Touchdown. And this game just got a whole lot more interesting. How important was that touchdown, Phil, after a terrible start to this game and now moving on to the second quarter and trying to shift control of things?
Yeah, early in the second quarter, and it was an awful start of this football game. You couldn't play any worse as a football team, but when you get a quick score, it just changes everything. It changes the scope of the game, and it changes your confidence.
And he'll start his return. The tackle's made right around the 25-yard line. The Steelers' defense was opportunistic the last time when they were able to force the fumble.
Yeah, I love the way they teach defense now in this league. You know, they teach the defenders to go and tackle the football. And when you do that, they're going to fumble that football.
The Steelers lined up in the nickel. First down at the 25. Makes the reception. That's a gain of 6.
You got to be able to adjust when you run these drag routes across the field. The throw cannot always be right on target. Can you reach behind, make the catch, and keep going full speed? That's the sign of a good receiver.
Manziel's now completed 4 in a row. The Browns snap it at the 31. it's just thrown away. It'll be third down. Manziel's back in shotgun formation. And incomplete pass that time as he threw it short.
Yeah, not too often you see a throw like that in the NFL. That football was not even close to the receiver.
Antonio Brown from the 19. That's a pickup of 14. Antonio Brown readying himself for this next possession. It's been a down day for him so far, Phil.
It has. And, you know, if you want to get this team going, you want to find a way to get some momentum on your side. Find a way to get the football to your star wide receiver. He's the guy that makes it happen. And if you get him the football, he can just pick this whole team up and give them a much better chance to win.
He's averaging about 4 yards a carry.
When you have a defense that's not playing good techniques, they're selling out, overplaying plays while you run the counter runs to counteract what they're doing on the defensive side.
Second down and 1. Still not taken down. And this will end up as a 2-yard loss.
The Steelers offensive coordinator, he has to be frustrated by that play. I think he calls the right play, but what happens? The run loses yards. That's just a bad job at the offensive line.
Get ready.
The Steelers have it at the 39. Bell's got it. First down.
You know, when you throw the football like that down the field, you pick up a first down. Now you can do anything you want on the offensive side, and you got that defense guessing.
Garoppolo, 6 for 6 now with that completion.
Let's go.
First down at the 47. And straight ahead, Bell. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
Running backs in the NFL now, it's hard to bring them down. That time, nice job of breaking the tackle.
The ball is spotted right at the 46.
Get ready. Red 38.
Midway, second quarter. Cook's got it, and a first.
I don't know what the answer is when it comes to guarding these tight ends now. There's just not much you can do. I'll tell you the best way to stop the tight end, rush the quarterback.
Garoppolo's now completed his last 7 passes.
Get ready. Red 38. Red 38.
The Steelers have it at the 39. Bell's met at the 37. He's averaging about 4 yards a carry.
Bell's a dangerous runner when you give him room to run, but there is no room this time. What a job by the defense. They bottle him up for a short gain.
Let's go. Blue 95.
Second down and 8. They feed it to him one more time. Boy, these numbers just don't add up. They're running the football. They're owning the line of scrimmage, but they're behind on the scoreboard. How do you figure, Phil?
How many times have you and I had talked about this? Stats lie in football. You know, there's many stories when you watch a football game. They're running it well. If they stay with the gym and they keep having success, I think they'll find a way to win.
The Steelers will take the snap from the 35. But then lost it on the hit.
Browns really hit hard that time. And I know the football hit his hands, but when a defender times it perfectly like that, with that much power and speed going into that receiver, you are going to let that football go. That's human nature. Really good job by the defensive player.
The The kick, it's through there. The kick is good. That field goal brings them closer to the lead here midway through the second quarter.
Yeah, you know, and midway in the second quarter, you know, players, they start watching that scoreboard, and just like the coaches, because they know halftime is looming, and they want to be in a good frame of mind when they go in at halftime.
The Steelers have been all about defense here of late. 3 and out the last time they were on the field.
Yeah, it was a really good drive by them, just stopping the offense so quick, and it looked every aspect worked well. The coaches had to be really happy with the defense.
First down at the 27. To the ground. As we see the rushing numbers, obviously this team isn't going to complain about leading, but I think that you look at the numbers a little deeper and you have to say, wait a minute, we need to control the tempo of this game more. We've got to get our running back going.
I think that's the number one thing when you look at this offense, Jim. Don't abandon the running game. I think you've got to keep trying. You've got to keep the defense honest, and if you do that, they give just a better chance to win the game, of course. Well, if you're the offensive coordinator here in a third-long situation and you're winning a close game, you'd like to pick this up. But also, you got to make sure you call a play that doesn't put the offense at too much risk. Tough call coming up here for the coordinator.
Manziel's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Looking at every option. And he's going to be dropped. And that's a 3 and out for the offense.
We got to give that defensive front a lot of credit, man. They are pushing. They're getting after it. They know it's probably going to be a pass on third down, and they get back to the quarterback and take him down.
And gains about 1.
Well, only a couple yards that time by the punt returner. Good defense by the punt coverage team. They get down their speed. They hustle. They're all around him, and they only give up a couple yards.
And Bell on his way back onto the field. Phil, he's done just about everything they've asked of him up to this point, but still it hasn't been enough to prevent them from falling behind.
Yeah, he needs some other people to join him. He's playing well, but you need everybody in the football team, especially on the offensive side, to pick it up. Well, you can't knock them all down, and sometimes the running back has just got to break a tackle. Good job that time.
Second down and 3 following that nice run. Garoppolo has everybody split out wide for this snap. Garoppolo's got it in the gun. The catch is made by Marcus Wheaton.
When you talk about throwing the football into open space, that's almost always against zone defenses. That's what we saw that time. Good job by the quarterback throwing it in there.
Halftime, 2 minutes away. All right, following the 2-minute warning, we've got a defense trying to maintain the lead as we head towards halftime. The Browns defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. The Steelers take it from the 38. Out to Cook. And that gains 1. So they complete one, and still it's second down.
Get ready.
From the gun. It's intercepted.
Nice job of the defense that time. In position, they read the quarterback's eyes, and it led to an interception.
The Browns offense coming back onto the field here, desperately trying to avoid a repeat of their last drive when they had the quick 3 and out.
I'll tell you what, if they go 3 and out again, you know what's going to happen? Those defensive players are going to be looking at them as they come off the field. You're putting us back out there already, so it's important to get a drive, give your defense a little rest. The Browns coaching staff, they have been smart today. They are keeping everybody off balance, even me. I thought for sure they would run the football, but no, they come out on first down, they throw it, they pick up solid yards. Good job by them.
Second and 3. Throws off the mark there. Incomplete.
When you're going against a good quarterback and receiver in the NFL now, one of the ways to stop it is tight man-to-man coverage. You against him.
The Browns have it at the 34. Up the gut here. And bringing them down, it's Lawrence Timmons.
Third and short. I don't know what you do anymore. I've given up. Do you throw it? Do you run it? Do you have that kind of faith in your offensive line? Well, the offense does. They run the football. Great job by the offensive lineman, giving that running back a chance to get that first down.
1st and 10. He'll throw it over the middle. A nice grab. No doubt he was going to hold on to that one. After that grab, it's now 2nd down and 2.
Not surprised at all to see this hurry-up offense in a situation like this. In the NFL now, you got to be the aggressor, and this offense is definitely being the aggressor.
Gets it out for the completion. That's his 4th catch of the day. The Browns now inside the 20. A week ago, they converted time and time again inside the red zone. 1st and goal. Underneath and incomplete that time.
Well, it's all about timing when you talk about a quarterback and receiver. They both got to be on the same page, know what each one is expected from the other. That time it was not there. That's why we have another incompletion.
Play number 6 coming up on this drive. Second and goal from the 10. Stands in the pocket. Can't hold on here as this goes incomplete.
Jim, I just want to say this to the quarterback. It's 3rd and goal. If the play's not there, throw it away. Do not force the action.
The offense heads to the line for the 7th play of the drive. Third and goal from the 10. Finds his mark. Gains 5. The Browns use another timeout here, and they have 1 left. That timeout might be very useful for the offense. They're now ready to go. And converts on the 3. The first half is complete. Larry Ridley ready to take things over back in the studios, and you're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Larry, thank you for that from the studios and halftime. We're going to transition now. We're about to get the 3rd quarter underway. That return's good for about 20. The Steelers are set to take the field again on offense after a crazy sequence that didn't go their way. That turnover led to turnover points. And now let's see if the offense can get that back, Phil.
Yeah, listen, I know they're going to be motivated because after they turned the football over last time, the coaches took them to the sideline and just gave them heck. That's for sure. That's a good way of saying it. So motivation, can't make those kind of mistakes. You got to go out there and be much better.
Second down, 4 to go. Browns got it. On a pass, had some heat on it. 3rd catch today so far.
The Steelers look pretty confident out there on the field, don't they? And they're very calm, and they should be. That first down, they're right in this game. Don't look down the field for that big play. Just keep marching.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. Bell's going to take the handoff now. He's averaging about 4 yards a carry. Coming up, 2nd down. Looks like they're in press coverage here. Feeds him again. Shelton's all over the ball carrier.
Well, when it's 3rd and long, I'll just say this. Be very careful on the offensive side.
at the 34, 66 yards from pay dirt.
The Steelers get set at the line and need to get to the 46 for a first. Very nearly intercepted.
The Steelers don't have a lot of options on 3rd and long situations. The pass goes incomplete, and the defense did a good job of staying back there and not giving up the deep throw.
No chance to return this one as that punt is headed to the sidelines. The Browns come out to open up the second half, and they were hitting on all cylinders in the first half, Phil.
Yeah, be smart here in the second half, Jim. When you start out, just find out what the defense is thinking, and once you get a feeling about what they're going to do, then you start taking some chances.
Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. Then picks up about 3.
If you want to run the football with success, you're going to have plays like this where they pick up very little yardage. Don't listen to the fans. Keep running it, and it'll work.
Second down following the run. They'll go ground. And that picks up 3. As they continue to lead, you do wonder if this team will run the football more, even though it has been really ineffective to this point.
No, I'd say this. I would go with the pass. You know, you can win the game in the NFL just passing the football. That's what they're going to have to do here today. The run game, it's been rough, and I don't see it changing.
The Browns will line up. The first down markers right at the 23-yard line. 3rd and 4. Has his man. Ball is out. He's brought down.
One thing coaches hate when their offense is on the field is fumbling the football. Because a lot of times it's just bad fundamentals. But they're lucky this time. They have the fumble. They're able to get on top of it.
Manziel has everybody split out wide for this snap. First down at the 27. It's complete to DeAnthony Thomas. The Browns have to be frustrated with their passing game today. Manziel struggled to find the same type of rhythm today.
Well, here's the problem. Guys are not getting open like they did last week. And, of course, when that happens, the quarterback has a very hard time finding that rhythm. And so far today, it is definitely off balance.
The Browns snap it at the 31. Got the completion. Gets about 4 yards that time.
There wasn't much there that time, so good job by the quarterback just throwing the ball and getting the catch and just getting a couple yards.
Manziel's now completed 4 in a row. On the way, 3rd down. His man. That's his 3rd catch of the day.
Well, the defense, they give up a first down there. They're behind. They just can't sit back there and keep bending. You got to take some chances. Go on the offensive, on the defensive side, and just make things happen.
First down here after the completion. Midway into the 3rd. Unable to bring it in.
Jim, when you look at drop passes in the NFL, it's almost always for the same reason. They take their eyes off the football, the receivers, just before it gets there. And when you do that, that little bit of lack of concentration will cause you to drop the pass.
Set up now at the 46.
Manziel lines up in the pistol. Second down and 10. Makes the catch.
A lot of times you look at the drag route and you think that's the safety valve. You know what? It is. The quarterback is always taught to look down the field. If there's nobody open, throw it to the drag route coming across the field. That time they did it. It's just short of getting the first down.
This will be the 8th play of this drive. The Browns come to the line with a bunch set.
Well, Jim, that's a nice job by the defender knocking that football down on 3rd down. That's what you want to do as a defense. Of course, you want to get off the field. Every time an offense completes a 3rd down pass, their chances of getting a score on that drive go up big time. So getting off the field is great. Nice job by the defender.
The Browns have been just as good here in the 3rd quarter as they were in the first half, Phil.
They are. They are so aggressive. My gosh, they haven't slowed down. And this coordinator, he goes, man, my guys are hot. So he's calling blitzes, and they are making it happen.
Get ready.
1st down at the 15. Takes it from the strong eye.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
Get ready.
The Steelers from the 22. Bell's met at the 23. Looking at the passing numbers on both sides of the ball, they're just not there. The coverage has been good and has been hard to move the ball against those secondaries.
Yeah, good job for the defense today. They got a good pass rush going. The coverage has been good down the field. And also, the defense has been good, but the quarterback has not been real sharp.
Get ready.
The Steelers take it from the 23. And a flag comes out.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Boy, his head got yanked back the other. An obvious face mask penalty, and that's a big one.
It's about safety of the players, too. That's why when you grab, hit the helmet in certain situations, it's going to be a 15-yard penalty. Don't grab the face mask.
Bell in the backfield. Single back set. 1st and 10. Right back to the ground. He's averaging about 3 yards a carry on the day.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
And it's now 2nd down and 5 after running it on 1st down. Dropping back now into the shotgun. Delaney Walker has the catch.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
The defense accepts the penalty. Second and 8 after the penalty. Gets the handle here. And they are in on Bell. He's now over 80 yards rushing on the day.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a 1st down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to. And also, it opens up so many other things for your offense.
Garoppolo's alone in the backfield. 3rd down and 3. Marquise Lee makes the reception. Lee's the injured player, and we'll take a break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Coming to the line at the 48. Now 1st and 10. They'll run it here. Bell's met at the 44.
Well, not many yards to get there on that play, but it doesn't matter. What a day and what a job this running back has done here.
Play number 6 coming up on this drive. Bell's in the backfield. Single back set. 2nd and 6. They want to keep feeding him the football.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
Now 3rd and short following the run.
Get ready. Red 38. Red 38.
Brown's got the catch and the first. That's reception number 4 for him.
Steelers just picked up a big first down that time, Jim. When you're down in the second half, every first down is crucial. Nice job that time by the offense.
Garoppolo's completion percentage, 80% on the day.
Get ready.
1st down at the 32. Bell's met after a gain of 8. He's averaging about 3 yards a carry on the day.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
The Steelers have it at the 24. And he's tackled, but not until he picked up the first down. He's now past the 100-yard mark on the day.
When you have an offense like this that just keeps getting first downs, not only are they moving in scoring position, but they're giving their defense a lot of rest. Anytime your team is down, you're inside the other team's red zone, you look for one of your star players, your quarterback, wide receiver, or running back. They need to make a big play here.
This drive now about to reach the 10th play of the series.
Let's go.
The final quarter underway now with this snap. Should have had it, but the hit knocked it out.
Brown's one of those guys. If he drops a pass or makes a mistake on the field, he doesn't make excuses. He knows no matter what the circumstances are, if you get your hands on the football as a receiver in the NFL, everybody expects you to make the catch.
Second and 10. Here's the handoff. Bell's tackled down after a gain of 7.
Le'Veon Bell's turning into the franchise running backs. Catches the football. This time in the red zone, he shows that power, running the football and picking up a good game.
Get ready. Red 38. Red 38.
3rd and 3. And this pass goes incomplete as he was looking short that time.
That time on 3rd and short, the offense throws the football. That just shows you no faith in their running game. Didn't think they could move the defense back, so they throw it, and the pass is incomplete. Now it's 4th down.
They bring back out the offense to go for it.
Get ready.
Garoppolo's going to take it from the gun. Scans the field. The Steelers turn the ball over on downs.
I'm not going to disagree with the coach at all making that decision. 4th and short. He just figures his offense, we can get this. Well, he was wrong. Now you hope the defense can come out there and stop him.
The Browns bringing their offense onto the field. It wasn't a very productive possession for them last time out, partner. They ended up punting.
Well, you know what it was? It was a good filling out process. So they got some knowledge by watching their defense and what defenses they tried on them. So you got to take advantage of that knowledge and come out here and make some plays. When you're leading the game in the 4th quarter and you're on offense, you are looking to use the time up on the clock. So that was a nice play call by the offense to run. Defense stops it for a short gain there.
2nd down and 7. We'll go ground. And gains maybe 4. He's averaging about 3 yards a carry on the day.
The game is close. It's in the fourth quarter. You're winning. You're on the offensive side. You find out if you can really run the football in these situations. That time, short gain on the run.
After that last carry, it's 3rd and 3. Play clock's running down. Anthony Thomas able to take the pass.
The Browns offense, they know it's more than just about their defense. The offense did a good job that time picking up the first down. That's what you want to do. You got a small lead in the second half. Keep getting those first downs and eat that clock up.
First down at the 23. Got the completion. 6th catch today so far.
When you can't hit the quarterback or put pressure on him, there's not much you're going to get done then. That time, the quarterback had time and throws it down the field for another completion.
First down at the 37. It's complete to Anthony Thomas. Butler's in on the tackle.
When you're a quarterback throwing against zone defenses, look for the open space. That's what he did that time. He found it, and the receiver ran in there and made the catch.
The Steelers' defense now is going to go nickel. 2nd down and 4. Throws the pass. Gains 18.
There's no doubt time of possession can be an overrated stat in games many times. But one thing you want to do, throw and catch it just like this to pick up those first downs and keep it going.
Manziel's now completed 4 in a row. First down and 10. Anthony Thomas able to take the pass.
When you have a lead in the fourth quarter, you like these short completions because you pick up yards and that clock keeps moving.
This next play comes from the 30.
Manziel has everybody split out wide for this snap. They need to get the play off. There's a flag right there. Gains 19.
Holding offense.
The defense will take the penalty. With the penalty, it's now 2nd down and 11. The Steelers with a nickel look here on defense. Thomas got it on a pass that had some heat.
The best way to keep the other offense on the sidelines is just keep marching down the field and picking up those first downs. What a good job by the offense.
Manziel's completion percentage 70% on the day. He'll take the snap about midway through the 4th. He's got the catch. Gains 19. That's reception number 7 for him.
Jim, they call that a post route. Do you know why? The receiver is running towards the goal post, so they call it a post route.
Manziel's now completed his last 7 passes. Let's see what they do on first down following that huge play. The Browns are in the end zone for the touchdown. That is the 75th touchdown throw of his career.
That might have provided them with all the cushion they need to close this one out, Phil.
I think it did, Jim. This cushion is so big, if you and I were on the defensive side, I think we'd still be safe. That's how big it's got and how dominant a performance this has been by the team today.
It's good. The Browns defense will now be ready to get on the field. Their offense moved the ball over 80 yards on that last drive. Really no answer for them on what was a very impressive drive. The Steelers. Bill, what's the issue with this team? This offense specifically. 3 straight drives without a score.
Well, Jim, I'd say this. It's bad coaching. I just hate what they're trying to do on the offensive side. They're not putting their players in position to give them a chance to compete against this defense. They've got to change things up, give their offense a chance, and give these players a chance.
And they are in on Bell. After the play went for 5. The Steelers continue to trail even as they continue to run the football with great success. Bell's putting up some monster numbers even in a losing cause.
Yeah, this defense, they have no answers for this run game today, Jim. They have tried everything, blitzing, crowding the line of scrimmage. Nothing is working. The one thing that is working, though, the defense is winning the game.
Offside, defense.
Players from both sides making an appeal, but the officials saw it on the defense. First and 10. It's Lee. And that's a gain of maybe 5. Lee's the one who is down, and we'll step aside for just a moment. 2nd and 5 coming up. The Browns defense now loading up, expecting pass with a dime defense. The Steelers will take the snap from the 35. Le'Veon Bell makes the catch. Picks up about 5. The Steelers haven't had the same type of success through the air today. Garoppolo's coming off a great week, but that's not the case in this one.
No, it isn't. It's just this simple. He just doesn't have it today. The rhythm, the patience, the decision-making, all of it is off so far.
Out of the gun. 2 hands on the football and has the catch. No one's going to get him now. Touchdown!
How about this gift? A wide-open receiver down the field. The quarterback, good job of finding. He throws it down there, and he gets the easy touchdown.
Extra point was good.
The Steelers kicking team comes out now as the offense takes a break, and they deserve one after going down the field, mainly through the air with over 70 yards passing.
And a flag is down.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Nothing a coach hates more than giving them great field position with a kick out of bounds.
The Browns have been in a fight today. The score's 24-17. Manziel standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Makes the catch.
They bring him down in the middle of the field at the 50.
The key to being a star wideout in this league is showing up every week, and that's been the case here. 2 straight huge games, partner.
Well, he shows up every week. Look, he has the talent to be a star in the NFL, and he loves it. He likes being on that stage, and he gets it done.
Manziel's back in shotgun formation. Looking middle that time, and it's incomplete. This is 3rd down. Handoff out of the I formation. He's averaged about 2 yards a carry on the day.
What a good job by the running back that time. He reads the blocks very well, and he picks his way through there and picks up a first down. That's nice.
Coming to the line at the 50.
Well, as the clock is winding down, the offense would like to just run it out. 1st and 10. Set up screen. Isaiah Crowell makes the catch. Butler's in a whole lot of pain right now. We'll take an injury timeout and be back in just a moment. After that grab, it's now 2nd down and 2. The clock's really become a factor here, and the defense knows it has to get off the field as soon as possible to give the team a chance. Gabriel takes the pass. 3rd catch today so far. This guy knows how to rack up the rack yards, doesn't he?
He does, and it's really nice to watch him do it. He's able to catch the football, make sure he concentrates, looks it in, and turns upfield and never breaks stride. He makes it look so easy. You know why? Because he's always practicing it.
Manziel's completion percentage, 70% on the day. Surveys. Manziel's now going to leave the pocket and tuck it under.
Well, we just don't talk about it enough. He is so good, has such quick feet. And then when he gets outside, if you make him run, he will. And a good job there picking up some extra yards.
Play number 6 coming up on this drive. 2 minutes to go before this one's in the books. Two minutes remaining in this nail-biter. Can the offense hold on to the football and run out the clock? The Steelers lined up in the nickel. Handoff made. And that'll be a gain of about 2. That'll stop the clock with that timeout. The offense heads to the line for the 7th play of the drive. Johnson's going to secure the handoff. Picks up about 2. And they'll try to conserve time here with this timeout. First down on the way. The Steelers defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel.
The quarterback's picked up on something. He's changing the play here.
Crowell has it. Touchdown, Cleveland Browns. Manziel's just thrown his 15th touchdown of the season. Phil, that's the touchdown that ended any hope for the other side.
No hope, no doubt. That's what this game was about. There was no doubt from the start who the better team was, and they came out here, and for 4 quarters, they showed everybody.
The Browns were very effective on that scoring drive, especially via the pass. Over 50 passing yards on that scoring drive.
Browns not going to test the coverage this time as he takes a knee. The Steelers have adjusted as this game's gone on and now are moving the ball through the air. Garoppolo's, of course, been at the heart of that, and he's found his rhythm as the game's gone on.
It's like playing basketball, Jim. If you can't make a shot, how do you make some? You just keep shooting, and that's what they've done here today. They've kept throwing the football, and finally they found their rhythm, and they are making it happen. It's really simple. Keep your eyes on the football. When they're not on it, that's when you drop it, and that's what happened that time.
The Browns defense now is going to go nickel. 2nd down and 10. They go screen with Bell. They tackle him for a loss. Third and long, a big spot here as they trail late.
You know, you go to the hurry-up offense so you can get a high number of plays in, but also you don't want to use the timeout.
There's a flag out.
Pass interference. Defense.
First down. Pressure on every snap now. Here's the first snap after the big play.
Get ready. Go, 88. Hey.
The reception by Antonio Brown. That's 5 receptions on the day.
The corners are going to meet the receivers right on the line of scrimmage.
First down at the 49. Walker the target.
Gains 13. Now on first down. Every snap crucial the rest of the way.
Good job by the offense going the hurry-up offense. You do this to get the plays in, but also you want to conserve the timeouts.
Barkevius Mingo wraps up the quarterback. Second down coming up. Time, obviously, a factor the rest of the way. A huge third down play on the way.
Get ready.
Garoppolo's going to take the snap from the shotgun.
Interception that will all but seal it. What a horrible time to throw the interception. But hats off to the defense here, Phil. They come up with the stop, the play, the takeaway at just the right time.
Yeah, listen, I give the defense all the credit in a situation like this. You know, they took advantage of a quarterback who they knew was going to have to take a chance, and they were ready to pounce on him.
The Steelers with no timeouts left. First down at the 40. The give.
Well, that's just the right call to make. In this situation, just run the football. Don't try to be some genius and catch the defense off guard. Manage the clock and just get this game over with.
Bill, this goes down as a great win in the books.
It does, Jim. All wins in the NFL, they're big. But when you beat a division rival, man, it just makes it absolutely special because you know it helps you accomplish the goal that you're trying to do. It gives you a leg up on trying to get to the playoffs.
So for Phil Simms and all the crew at EA Sports, Jim Nantz saying so long for now.